Now, back to the road trip, and we have Neil Dewson-Smyth in Rugby visiting an older drivers engagement event at Dobbies Garden Centre.
The Project Edward are here, but it is essentially the Warwickshire Road Safety Partnerships event that we joined today.
Yeah, well, Warwickshire County Council are really proud to work in partnership through the Warwickshire Road Safety Partnership and with partners such as Project Edward to put road safety at the top of our agenda and to make sure that our roads are as safe as possible for all users at all times. And really important to focus on mature drivers and how we can keep them in their cars, acting and driving safely as long as they can.
And the event here today really demonstrates how important partnerships is. Have you anything to say around the partnerships that you're forming within the county?
Well, it's really important, but Warwickshire County Council can't do everything on its own. It's really important to work together with the police, with the fire and rescue. We've got a great partnership with IAM Road Smart to do safety checks and provide objective, independent advice to older, mature drivers.
The Project Edward theme for 2022 is changing minds and changing behaviour. Have you any tips or advice or can tell us about any work that's going on in Warwickshire about people who might be wanting to do some of this for themselves?
Yeah, so working with mature drivers is really important. With an ageing population, particularly in Warwickshire, where we have a particularly ageing population, working on with that cohort is really important. So we've done a number of things, webinars with older mature drivers and their friends and family to teach them about changes in the highway code, and also this partnership with IAM Road Smart, where we provide that independent, confidential review, working with mature drivers to review their practices and see how they can improve and make sure they stay safe on the road for as long as possible.
The Warwickshire Road Safety Partnership is a combination of a number of partners, many of which are here today. And we are focusing this week on Project Edward and all matters road safety. Sadly, over the 3 years before the pandemic, we averaged 365 fatalities and casualties on our roads. And we are determined to reduce that figure, and we've now set a target of 50% reduction by the year 2030, which is challenging, I know. And beyond that, we'd want to go down to zero, but we need to take it in a series of steps. It's a very important subject amongst the residents of Warwickshire, and the board, which was reconstituted, the Warwickshire Safety Partnership, is now up and running, doing some very good work. There's money being funding it properly, and I think we're getting the message across to our residents and road users that safety on our roads is very important. Well, here in Warwickshire, we always participate in any national campaign. So on speed tomorrow, we will be having many of our speed watch teams out in the local communities on local roads, ensuring that the road users go at a safer speed and stick to the speed limits. And our roads policing team will also be out carrying out checks of vehicles and interviewing and also making the roads much safer by intervening when necessary.
And that's the end of the programme and our second day of the 2022 Week of Action. Thank you to everyone who helped with today's events, our partners, and to you for watching. Don't forget to follow our social media channels. We're on Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram and YouTube. Like and share our messages if you can, and post your own road safety messages adding the hashtag Project Edward. Also check out the Project Edward podcast, Are We There Yet?, which you can access on the Project Edward website or wherever you normally get your podcasts. And remember that National Safe Speed Day starts at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning with a 24-hour period of concerted speed enforcement by police across the country. I hope you can join us again tomorrow evening for an update on that and the rest of the road trip as our intrepid road trip crews visit Cardiff, Preston and London. See you tomorrow.